All right, Nigeria has overtaken Egypt as the largest producer of rice in Africa. That's the news now.
Well, Director General Africa Rice Center, Benin Republic, Harold Roy Macaulay, says Nigeria now produces 4 million tons a year.
Egypt was producing 4.3 tons annually, but the production reduced by 40% this year as government limit cultivation to preserve water resources. Africa produces an average of 14.6 million tons of rice annually. All right, joining me now is the Chief Executive Officer, Bama Farms, Wale Oyekoya. Wale, good morning.
Good morning. Nice.
All right, should we roll out the drums and become in the party mode now that Nigeria is the biggest rice producer on the African continent?
Definitely there's nothing to be celebrated about because I remember in 2017 we were producing 4.8 million metric tons. So if we are producing 4 million metric tons now, that means our production is very low. And I believe there's a missing link here. If we are the largest producer of rice in the whole of West Africa or Africa right now, and we're still the highest importer of rice in the whole world, then there's a missing link. I believe we are producing unnecessary data to the public.
The point there is the African Rice Center has said that the issue of population is there. Now, the metric tons could be higher, but because maybe Nigeria has the largest population of people, so maybe we're not necessarily seeing that because of the population. Wouldn't that be?
Well, yes, it's a point of major of concern, and as I said, if we are producing all that numbers, like numbers, we should be able to see it in the market. But you have to understand that most of this production we are having are being exported out, and that's why most Nigerians are not seeing most of this local rice in the market. If you look at December time, where everybody was looking for this local rice, they could find. Look at Lake rice that's supposed to be the champion of Lagos State. We couldn't find the market because of the logistic and because of the price. You can never compare the price they are giving to us in Lagos compared to where they are buying there. If you look at all the logistic and all the costs for producing it, that's why you couldn't really find it in the market.
Is it possible that rice producers are finding way of taking their production or produce out of the country and not even for the Nigerian market?
It's part of the problem because most of the rice are finding their ways into the Chad, Niger, Cameroon, especially in the Republic of Benin. And we really need to really enhance what we are producing. We are not really producing enough. As I told you, 4.7 metric tons, million of metric tons in 2017, and now 4 million. That's why I said there's nothing to be celebrated with our population that is growing. We are supposed to be producing more. And once we are able to really saturate and be able to satisfy our people, then we could be able to think of exporting, because we cannot be hungry here and say we are the largest producer of rice and we couldn't find it in the market. So the farmer really need to be encouraged. Then modern tools is the key. With the population that we have almost about 200 million, not the way that we are producing rice today.
All right, but at least you can also, would you acknowledge the fact that rice production has increased at least?
No, it has not. It has not increased. You remember I just said that in 2017 you have 4.7 million metric tons, and today we're having about 4 million metric tons. That is reduction. So we really need to really enhance our
When it comes to the price of rice, we see that the cost of locally produced rice is still slightly higher than imported rice. Why is that?
It's because of the condition that we do business in Nigeria is still not very friendly to people. And if you look at the costing and the funding and the kind of terrain that we find ourselves in, there are so many impeding difficulties, especially in terms of production and in terms of processing, because there's no way you process some of this without electricity. And you can see what is still happening with our infrastructure. The road is not good. The security is still not there, where the herdsmen are still disturbing farm. So there are so many issues that need to be addressed by the government if we are really going to increase the production and at the same time for our population to be enjoying this rice production.
What do we need to do now to enhance rice production to that level, appreciable level that we want?
Is to really bring youths into these sectors and provide funds, and at the same time provide an enabling environment where people could be able to play and be able to produce in a very free environment. But funding is the key, and providing lands. We have a whole lot of land, and we have to really stop the so-called government people giving us fake news and information. See, seeing is believing. It's whatever we produce that we see in the market.
Okay, so you call it fake news. It's all right. We'll wait to see how that verification comes by. But Wale Oyekoya, thank you very much for